Now let's review facility maintenance and improvements. Facility maintenance and improvements is defined as minor renovations, including outdoor learning spaces and/or playgrounds, and minor improvements to address COVID-19 concerns. These renovations can include those needed to comply with safety guidance based on what's appropriate for the ages and stages of the children, and a welcoming environment for them and their families. It could also support you in making improvements to your program that increase inclusivity and accessibility for children and family members with disabilities or with becoming an accredited childcare program. Funds from this category can be used to help pay for things like building or upgrading playgrounds, renovating bathrooms, installing railings, ramps, or automatic doors for accessibility, removing non-load-bearing walls to create additional space for social distancing, replacing carpet with linoleum or another easily cleaned surface, and painting rooms with durable, washable paint. In addition, maintenance and minor renovations to address COVID-19 concerns would also be appropriate, like touch-free faucets or light switches. If your program has several site locations and you would like to apply for projects done at those sites, you will need to fill out an application for each site. It's important to know that funds in this category cannot be used for construction or major renovations or remodeling. This includes structural changes to the foundation, roof, floor, exterior, or load-bearing walls of a facility, or the extension of a facility to increase its floor area, or extensive alteration of a facility that significantly changes its function and purpose, even if these renovations do not include any changes. When spending funds in this area, you should keep records such as receipts or invoices for any materials or equipment purchased, invoices from any service providers or contractors who do any work, proof of payment showing when and how much you paid the service provider. Remember, if you're getting work done that requires it to be done in sections, get it in writing what services will be done at what time and the cost for those services at each time. And make sure to keep copies of all of the bills and payment receipts for every installment or section of the work. Remember, you do not have to submit receipts or invoices to get your grant money, but you do have to document how you spend it. And you'll need to keep those written or electronic records for at least 5 years. Your program could be the subject of an audit on how you use the federal funds to assist your program. If that happens, you'll need to be able to show how you spent your grant money and that it was used to improve your program or help it recover from the COVID-19 public health emergency. Some tools and resources you can turn to for assistance with this category include your regulator, fire safety representative, or enrollment agency. These are great resources for discussing proposed improvement plans. Please keep in mind the regulatory requirements for your modality of care when making changes to your approved program space. You can find these requirements in point 15 of your regulations. The Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. They have a range of resources that discuss making changes to your program. Your local Child Care Resource and Referral Agency, or CCR&R. They offer a wide range of resources for programs. And the Environmental Rating Scale for your modality of care. These are a great tool for evaluating your program's environment and how it impacts the children within your program. Based on your evaluation, you may find areas within your program you would like to improve. For more information, contact your CCR&R, enrollment agency, union representative, or WEDCO. You can find information on the CCR&R that can help you through a link in your application. Be creative and think of how your program can be modified or updated to support children and families as we all work to continue to provide quality care before, during, and after the pandemic.